Hi, I'm Deborah Campbell. I work for Catalyst. We're a nonprofit organization with a mission for accelerating progress for women through inclusive workplaces. I am a consultant at the organization, senior director and consultant, and have expertise in areas such as women in leadership, looking at trends, looking at barriers for women, looking at the solutions that organizations can put in place. I'm also an expert in organizational change related to this. So we at Catalyst are all about fixing the workplace, not about fixing the women. And so we look at what are the challenges that are faced by organizations in their processes and their practices and in the behavior of leaders and employees, and how do we look at the changes that can be made around the culture and around these processes and practices that can make a difference and raise the barriers for women so that women can realize their full potential and these corporations can realize their full potential. In addition to those areas of expertise, I focus on men and how do we engage men as champions and how do we help them understand inclusive leadership skills in order to partner with women in achieving gender equity in corporations. Finally, I have expertise in the area of women in STEM and specifically women in technology. I am based in Silicon Valley and was in the high-tech industry for 16 years before I came to Catalyst. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, and so I've experienced firsthand the challenges of the high-tech environment for women. I have not only Catalyst research that informs my expertise in this area, but research from other organizations that specialize in women in the high-tech industry, as well as women in other STEM industries. And a tremendous passion for supporting women in tech and women in STEM. As I've watched the Silicon Valley corporations release their diversity numbers, seeing the low numbers of women, not only in their company overall, but especially in their engineering and technology sectors or sections, it's so important to me for us to engage with these organizations in order to improve the opportunities there for women. Because what we find in women in technology is that first, a lot of women, there's obviously the pipeline problem. There's a lot of women who aren't studying computer science, certainly not as many as there were in the 80s at the height of when there were women in computer science. But there are women who are going into computer science and dropping out of that field while they're in school, or not going into the industry because the industry is just not very attractive. So really wanting to work together with companies in this industry and support them in their goals for advancing not only the numbers of women in their organizations and the numbers of diverse individuals in their organizations, but really turning around their cultures and developing cultures and processes and practices that really support these folks realizing their full potential and therefore the organizations benefiting from that.